what your experience have been of working with the British elite, and was there anything over the years that you kind of took from them and you took back to America, or was there anything that you kind of admired about the forces?
Yeah, absolutely. First, I had read about them when I was younger, and I was an enthusiast for history. And I had read about the SAS, and I'd also read about, when nations came together, like during the Second World War, and American Rangers went on the ground at Dieppe with British forces. But we hadn't really experienced that in my lifetime. And so it wasn't until after 9/11 I had the opportunity really to work with British forces writ large, but in particular, T2 SAS, very, very closely. And it was extraordinarily comfortable because in many ways, in most ways, except for accents, they were just like our forces. They were, you know, brothers of different mothers and different accents, slightly different equipment, but all the same mindset and whatnot. What I learned, however, from that the members of UKSF brought that I thought made us better. One, they were slightly more unconventional thinkers than we were naturally. The U.S. military likes to believe that we are iconic agents of change, but in reality, we don't have the same level of candor up the chain of command. I had, British operators ask me questions and say things to me that I wouldn't normally hear from Americans. But it was good. It wasn't disrespectful. It was like, hey, General Stan, X. And you go, okay. And so I got to be very, very close to them and remain that way with them. And also deeply appreciative of the courage, because when T2SS came, it didn't have the same level of equipment we did. We had more helicopters, we had more this, we had more that. But with what they had, and we were able to partner together to help provide some of that, they were making things happen that were extraordinary. And there was this unwillingness to back off. And the other thing that they underwent, I had just about complete support politically. And I didn't have to worry about it from the chain of command. I know they had to wrestle with that more than we did. And that's tough. When you're trying to do this, and I know there's a bunch of things in the news right now questioning the performance of UKSF in Afghanistan and Iraq. All I can say is what I saw, what I experienced made me proud. It didn't make me, and I am a stickler on legal things and moral things. So everything I experienced made me feel comfortable and made me feel like these are the kind of people whose actions I'm perfectly willing to align myself with. So, whatever plays out there, I hope people will take that voice into account as well.